Hey foodies, today we are at Raja Sweets, so the king of sweets. We know this place is going to be good. This is the first ever Indian restaurant to open in Houston, so we cannot wait to try this.
Yeah, this is an exciting video. Beyond just the history, this is something that we've been wanting to try for a long time because we've never tried any Indian sweets. Well, that's changing right now. Let's go eat. I am so excited about this. Look at this beautiful piece of jalebi. So this is really sticky. It looks really brittle, but it's kind of heavy, so I cannot wait to see what this is actually like. Mmm. It's very crunchy. I have no idea how to describe this. I've never tasted anything like this before. It's got like a honey-ish kind of taste, but then the inside, it's almost just like fried dough with butter. That's really kind of what it tastes like. It's like a fried butter dough and honey. Really, really interesting. Really, really good.
So we had to look this up, and it's actually made like a funnel cake. So like Chad said, it's like a fried dough, but it's orange. I've never seen anything like this before. This is good. It almost has a little bit of a citrus flavor to it, a tiny bit, but it also tastes like it's been soaked in syrup, which I have a sweet tooth, so I love that. This is really interesting. It's so much fun.
Do you taste the butter in it, kind of?
A little bit. I almost taste something a little bit orange. I don't know if just my eyes are deceiving me because of the color, but this is really good. I love it.
Our next dessert is Halwa Burfi. I'm not really sure exactly what it's going to be, but you can tell it's got a lot of carrot, and it smells very sweet, so I'm excited to try this one. So, the texture of the bottom sort of reminds me of like a moist cheesecake crust. So like a graham cracker, but moist. That's kind of the texture that I'm getting off of it. I also think I taste a lot of nut in this. I'm not sure at all. Make sure and tell us in the comments. But it's very sweet, but subtle at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I really get that kind of carrot flavor, but there's a very sweet flavor, but it just kind of lingers. It's not too forward in your mouth. Very interesting, very good. I like this a lot. I thought it was going to remind me kind of carrot cake, and it doesn't. It has a little bit more of like a cheesecake feel to it.
The next thing I'm trying is a chocolate burfi. This thing looks really interesting. I'm going to break it open while you're right there. It almost reminds me of not just chocolate, but like, I don't know, let's just try it. That is good. The texture on the top is like a fudge, but it looks like there's nuts kind of crunched up and put in here. It's drier than the other one that we had, but I like that. It's like a light chocolate fudge with this amazing burfi on the bottom. This is interesting. So this one is a coconut ladoo. I don't really know, other than the amazing smelling coconut, I don't know what is in here. It's like squishy, kind of like dough. So let's tear it open and see. Huh. It almost looks like carrot cake, but it's covered with coconut that I am getting all over the table. This is good. This is like a coconut ball heaven. It tastes like coconut on the inside. It's very moist, which I love. This is really good. My favorite so far.
All right, my turn for coconut ladoo. The look in Joy's eyes when she took a bite of it made me really worried about whether I was going to get to try any or not, but luckily she just left me half here. I'm going to taste it now. I'm really excited. Yeah. So, that right there is some kind of nut. Hard to see. Got a little bit more texture. It's really like delicious, moist coconut cake with a shaved coconut as the icing. That's the best I know to describe it. It's super, super moist though. Absolutely love this. This is my favorite so far too. This one's really a winner. I mean, they were all good, but this one I would come back for over and over again. This is really amazing. This one is called Chana Juli, and it is literally falling apart. It is so wet and moist, and it feels like the texture is just barely holding on, but it's a really interesting thing. Let's try it. Very good. As you can see, it's just falling apart on me, but it is like, it reminds me kind of angel cake. It's super, super, super sweet. And then that juice, whatever it is that's on it, has just infused the entire thing. So it's sweet and it's like just kind of falls apart in your mouth. It just dissolves. This is really good. I can see why this is the most popular thing because it has an incredible flavor.
I'm really worried about this falling apart before I get it in my mouth, so I think I'm just gonna throw it all in. It reminds me of like a tres leches cake. That's really good. Almost like a sweet condensed milk in it. It's delicious. That's my second favorite. I am probably gonna eat like 15 of those if I get the chance. It's really good. Okay, so this is Gulab Jamun, and we have had this before, but it was like tiny compared to this. This is huge and like dripping. It's so good. It's like pancake ball smothered in syrup, like a honey syrup. I'm gonna dip it in this amazing chai. Chai Gulab Jamun, amazing.
Alright, so now it is time for this, and I have a question for you. We were told it's like a Gulab Jamun sandwich, but also chum chum. So let us know in the comments exactly what this is supposed to be called. But let's try it. I know it's going to be the same kind of consistency on the outside. I have no idea what this stuffing is going to be, though. Look at that, though. It's just running down my hand. It's so juicy. Wow, that's really interesting. It's sweet, just like the Gulab Jamun, but then the inside is almost like a cottage cheese almost. I don't really know how to describe it. The flavor is really good. They offset each other really well. It's super interesting. I think I like the regular Gulab Jamun more, but this is really good. I'm really, really glad that we tried this. All right, guys, that experience was something else. That was so much fun. The textures, the flavors, everything about that was just so enjoyable. What was your favorite dessert of the day?
I loved the coconut ladoo. It was amazing. I'd never had anything with that much coconut in it. So good. What was your favorite?
I loved the Chana Juli. I just think the milkiness of that dessert, just the creaminess, it was so, so, so good.
Yeah. That was probably my second favorite. Yeah. Now, it's funny, we came to try just a couple of desserts, but I think we tried everything on the menu. But it was so much fun. We had a blast. We hope you guys enjoyed this. Tell us which one your favorite is, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the dessert video as much as we enjoyed those desserts.